A very good morning to everyone. Welcome to Global Online. And today we are back with our preparation sessions for UGC NTA NET for Paper 1, which is for your examination scheduled in June 2024. As you all are aware that we have started with marathon series with all the units. And in today's session, we are going to study the unit that is higher education system. These marathon series are on important topics which are related to NEP 2020, higher education in India, and the committees and commissions to which definitely you have a question. Before we start with today's session, a very important announcement from 29th of April 2024, right? That is from coming Monday. We'll be having live sessions on the app, that is Global Online app, and these live sessions are available for all those students who are really working hard on preparation of your paper 1. Now, how to join these live sessions, how to go with these live sessions, I'll quickly give you a understanding. So what you have to do is you have to first make sure that you are downloading the Global Online app. This is how the app looks like with the help of Google Play Store. Once you do that, you will register yourself with a registered mobile number. Once you registered your mobile number, you can get an access to the the related courses. So if you're looking for UGC NET 2024, you can go for that course, and then you can see this particular course has all the details, starting with detailed video lectures, demo sessions, the courses which are do not having any waste of time and completely focused on your preparation. You also have evaluations, test, theory lectures, notes, mock test, and MCQ lectures. We have given the details of our team members on the screen. You can just get in touch with our team members and ensure that you're doing this, for your own self so that you can crack your examination. Apart from this, we have a combo offer of paper 2 along with paper 1, which consists of paper 2 of commerce, management, computer science, Marathi, history, and economics. If you take this paper 2 courses, we have paper 1 courses along with that in the form of daily live lectures, full syllabus notes, full syllabus test, previous year question papers, 4,000 plus MCQs, and complete free paper 1 with if you take in combination of paper 2. And all this is available at a discount price of rupees 8,000. Actual price is rupees 10. You can get in touch with our team members and go for the further inquiry. So yes, now without wasting much time, let's focus on the questions. Make sure that you're having your writing pad with you. If any doubts, concerns, do write in the chat box, and then make sure that if you want to come up with certain topics in the next week, we'll be doing ICT, that is information and communication technology. So get prepared for it and just give your best. Okay, so here comes the first question. Higher education in ancient India was based on integrated system of what? Ahimsa, that is non-violence; dharma, that is religion; darshan, that is philosophy; arthashastra, that is economics; and niti, that is ethics. So when we talk about, higher education in ancient India, okay, it was based on certain integrated systems. Okay, you can say the systems which were integrated. Now, what these systems were? So basically, these systems were in the form of, dharma, that is religion, including darshan, that was your philosophy. Adding up, next was your arthashastra, that was your economics, right? And your niti, that is ethics. So if you see, like, when we talk about the integrated system, now this is very very common aspect. Also, the question is given in a very common way. See, like, for example, yes, you should know a little bit of base also, but yes, if you look at the question, non-violence, ahimsa, was never accepted as one of the integrated system in any of the education, whether it is ancient, whether it is modern, or whether it is medieval. So if you straight away highlight A, which is given in all the options, you will still get a right answer. But you have to think very quickly, alertly, and up to the point to ensure that, okay, ahimsa, that is non-violence, definitely will not be a part of your higher education system, right? Coming to the next, that is, we have option number D as your right answer. Coming to the next question, which of the following were the recommendations of Radhakrishnan Commission regarding medium of instruction in higher education system? Now, as I told you, in fact, I have taught you also all the commissions. Radhakrishnan Commission, which is known as University Education Commission, under the great Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, which was on 4th November 1948. The commissions, okay, were supposed to be as follows. I mean to say, there were certain instructions which were given, which were talking about the medium, right? The medium of higher education system should be, with respect to registered with certain amount of steps uh, to be taken to prepare scientific and technical technologies, as well as terminologies in the federal languages. All the federal education must be written in the script, a specific script, that is a specific script that is a script, sorry, that is Devanagari script, and it emphasized the importance of English language. So yes, these were some of the recommendations which were given. The medium of, obviously, no doubt, we spoke about the medium, we spoke about the technical and the scientific terminologies, we spoke about the script, and we spoke about the importance of English language. So let's see very well. So medium of higher education should be regional language. This is given. Steps for scientific and technical terminologies. It must be written in Devanagari script. International and scientific terminology should be avoided. English should be banished. Okay. So now see, now this I'm not telling here, even if you go for an elimination round, or even if you go for any of the any of the pattern of answering the question, you have to keep in mind that you have to have certain factual knowledge about these recommendations of Radhakrishnan Commission. Without that, it is impossible for you to come to the right answer, right? So whatever we studied, it should be, yes, the medium of higher education should be in English as well as regional language, right? It spoke about the scientific and technical terminologies, and it spoke about the Devanagari script also. It did not mention anything to be avoided or banished. So D and E obviously are not there. So and as per the question, your right answer turns to be your option number 1, right? Now, coming to the next question. Now, next question is on NEP. So, NEP, according to the NEP 2020, value-based education shall include universal values and scientific temper. Right? Now, it says that statement 2, value-based education did not include life skills and constitutional values as per NEP document. So, when we talk about NEP, okay, now we have studied NEP very well. We have done a lot of sessions also. We have done a lot of theory lectures. There is one more question on this NEP also. So when we talk about the value-based education, yes, it should include universal and the scientific temper, and this should include as per the documents, the NEP document. So let's see what the statement talks about. The statement says that statement number 1 is true, that it is value-based education universal, right? But statement 2, that it does not include life skills and values as per the document. In fact, it includes life skills. NEP has, a separate, I mean to say, weightage for the skill enhancement. So we cannot say that it does not include life skills. It does include, sorry, and it is, as per the documented, it is stated very clearly. So statement 1 stands to be right and statement 2 stands to be false. Correct? Coming to the next question, now again, such type of questions are very factual. See, wherever I am taking marathon series, and especially if you remember of higher education system marathon series I have taken, this is the third session. I have always made it sure that I put in factual question just to tell you that when you're revising the practice questions or such questions, do not ignore them. One such factual question, it may be expected, right? The college that was exclusively meant for the education of Indian princes before the independence. So a specific college which was exclusively meant for education, educating the Indian princes. Okay, that was, it was founded by whom, you can say. In fact, the one who founded the college was named according to that. Uh, it was a Indian army's Indian colonial British rule. The person belonged to that, right? So given bit of time to you to think whether it was Reed College of Lucknow, Delhi College of, sorry, it's not Delhi, that is Delhi College of Indore, St. Xavier's College of Kolkata or Foreman College. Okay, so when we talk about, the college which was exclusively meant for education of Indian princes, it was basically none another than, that is, the Delhi College of Indo. So this was the one which was exclusively meant for the education of Indian princes before the independence was, the before the independence, and it was founded by Sir Henry Daly, and that is the reason it is known as the Daly College, right? Okay. Coming to the next question, again a factual question. The government of India created Department of Science and Technology. See, like that, one you can expect from such years, and one you can expect from, direct question. So obviously, the government of India has created Department of Science and Technology. In which year? So Department of Science and Technology was established with an aim to, have new promotions not only in the area of science but also technology, which will help to play an important role in organizing, coordinating, promoting the activities of science and technology. And it was formed in the year 1971. So the government of India created Department of Science and Technology in 1971, right? Coming to the next question. In fact, we have done bit of these questions, but I don't know whether you people remember or not, that the ancient system of education in India included education of which following text. So we had, from the following text we had used, whether it was Vedas, Brahmanas, Upanishads, or Dharma Sutras. So the ancient India of education in India, sorry, the ancient system of education in India included education of which of the following texts. So whether Vedas was included, Brahmanas was included, Upanishads were included, or Dharma Sutras were included. So looking at all the options, obviously our education system, okay, included all the four, that is Vedas, Brahmanas, Upanishads, and Dharma Shastras, right? Okay. See, now today, I have brought a lot of factual questions just to give you an idea that, okay, these topics are also very important. These topics should be studied very well, and these topics should be, given a lot of importance. So, which of the following specific programmers are initiated by UGC for the promotion of value and ethical practices? So, there are certain programs, there are some special programs which are initiated by UGC for the promotion of values and ethical practices. So when we talk about these programs like Jivan Kaushalya, that is Diksharamba, Vishwa Bharat, Guru Dakshata, and Vishwa Darshan. So these are the specific programs basically. So what exactly it includes and what does it tells you about? Okay. So looking at these programs one by one, I'll come to them. The one which, specific programmers which are initiated by UGC for the promotion of values and ethics are none other than Jeevan Kaushal. So it is like curriculum for life cycles. So this talks about, curriculum for life cycles, which is designed by UGC for the undergraduate students in India. Okay. And the program is about emotional intelligence, intellectual competency, verbal and non-verbal communication. And the curriculum includes the topics such as time management, then you have critical thinking, relationship building, self-care, and more on, right? Then we have, the next one we have is Dikshram. So please try to ensure that, you are trying to at least maintain some or other keywords for them. So it becomes easy for you to remember, and it becomes more easier for you to revise all, right? So Dikshram, it talks about what? It talks about induction program. So it is, something which is initiated by UGC in order to give the understanding of your values and ethical practices, basically focusing the UG students. They have this student induction program that is called as SIP. So this student induction program, obviously, it is basically to give an idea to the students, okay, what exactly, um, the challenging events can be, and how to help students in order to adjust themselves to the new environment. So this is main aim of the program. And then we have the next is, that is the next is your Guru Dakshata. So when we talk about Guru Dakshata, what does it, what does it means, or what does this program talks about? So when we are talking about Guru Dakshata, so this particular program or this particular initiative is to promote excellence of academics. It is to teach, to innovate, to do a research. Okay, and yes, in order to have the leadership skills. So we have Jeevan Kaushal, Diksharamba, and Guru Dakshata. So Jeevan Kaushal, that is life skills. Diksharamba, which talks about what? Which talks about promoting, okay, induction, and Guru Dakshata, which talks about what? Which talks about to promote academics excellence, right? Okay. Now coming to the next concept, the next statement, technical education. We have statements and you have to understand the statements very well. So talking about the technical education is that which emphasis on learning of techniques and procedure and skills which are important in order to prepare the techniques usually about secondary level. So there is no distinction between vocational education, industrial and technical education. So looking at these concept, okay, what do we understand? What does it tells? What does this concept talks about? Okay, so looking at the statements, both the statements, we can see when we talk about technical education, emphasis on learning of techniques. Obviously, it is talking, in the right sense. If it emphasizes learning the techniques on not only of science but also, all related subjects. Whereas statement 2 says there is no distinguish between vocational and industrial and technical education. In fact, it is very, vocational education plays an important role of employability. Industrial education is like, career progression. Technical education is to make the technically sound knowledge for the student. So obviously statement number 1 stands to be right and statement 2 stands to be false. Got it? Okay. Coming to the next question. Given below are the two statements. In ancient India, education was free. And second is ancient India, education was centralized. So what does this statement talks about? One says that the ancient education was free. In ancient India, education was free. And second says that it is education was centralized. So when we say centralization, it means, it is India as a diverse land. You have only a education system which is centralized, which goes only with one authority. Definitely not. It's not happening because yes, regional aspects, okay, boundaries and all those things as per the states, as per the region, it becomes very difficult. So statement 1 stands to be correct and statement 2 stands to be false, right? Coming to the next question. Which of the following universities threw all the university examination open to girls in 1883? Again, very factual question. When we talk about the university, which, through all the universities examination open to girls. So which was that university? So that was none other than Mumbai University, which is earlier known as Bombay University. So it allowed the women to participate in the university examination. So it was definitely, providing the opportunities to the female educations to pursue higher education equally with men. So this was the one of the main decision which was taken in those era with respect to what? With respect to equality, right? Okay. Coming to next set of we coming to the next set of question. We talk about, yes, we have statement questions again. Yang Zhang visited India and became a student of Takshila University. In fact, not same question, similar type of question has been asked in you in the previous year questions also. So Yang Zhang was the one who visited India and became a student of Takshila University. So basically, who was he? He was a Chinese Buddhist monk, okay, traveler, okay, and yes, he was well known for his studies with respect, with at Nalanda University. He he also studied Takshila, that is which was located which was one of the important center also, okay, and he but he he was it it was important but was declined and had no longer functioning uh, for the for basically for Yangzhang. So if you see, he has completed his studies from Nalanda University and not Takshila, right? And statement 2 says that he visited India and became the student of Yoga Shastra, which is absolutely correct, okay, but not under Takshila, it was under Nalanda, right? Okay, coming to the next question, again important. We have done Takshila yesterday also in yesterday's day before yesterday's MCQ marathon series. It is an important archaeological site and UNESCO declared it to a World Heritage Site in the year what? So where it got, the importance, it also was declared as the World Heritage Site in the year 1980, 1990, 1992, or 1998. So which year it was declared to be one of the heritage site in the year? So it was only in the year 1980. So please try to understand that Takshila was as an important archaeological site, okay, which contained a lot of importance with respect to Vedic, Hindu, and Buddhism centers, and was declared by UNESCO as one of the World Heritage Site with multiple locations. That was in the year 1980. Coming next is again very factual question. See, in today higher education system, no, I have brought a lot of factual questions just to give you an idea that in such type of questions, out of five choice given to you, obviously one will come as such factual questions. So you have to be really very careful. Who among the following founded the Imperial Library, which he wanted to see as the future Bodleian Library or a British Museum of East? So whether it was Lord Curzon, Lord Canning, Charles Wood, or Lord Mountbatten. So who was the one who has, brought the library, which he wanted to see as, the future Bodleian Library or Museum of the East? So it was none other than it was Lord Curzon who founded the Imperial Library, right? Now, coming next, IGNOU hosts secretariats of SARC Consortium on the open and distance learning, that is, SACODIL and Global Mega Universities Network. So it is supported by who? So obviously, now let's understand. We are talking about what? IGNOU hosts secretariats of SARC. So we are talking about IGNOU, the largest provider of distance education, offering various programs. Obviously, is recognized by AICTE, that is All India Council for Technical Education, provides higher education opportunities mainly in the disadvantaged segments of the society. Okay, so it is supported by whom? Now, IGNOU also hosts the Secretariat of SARC Consortium, which is with reference to SACODIL, and GUMET, that is Global Mega University Network. It was initially supported, there are several disadvantages as well as, sorry, there are several advantages, sorry, uh, with reference to these learning programs. So here we are asking about these, it hosts the SARC Consortium, which was supported by whom? Who has supported this? So definitely as per the given options, you can see all the given options. So it was basically supported by UNESCO. Now, yes, now UNESCO, if I'm asking you before I give the meaning, what is the quick full form of UNESCO so that you can be able to revise it also quickly? I'm waiting for a second so that everyone can come up and answer. So UNESCO, it's nothing but United Nation, right? Educational, okay, scientific and cultural organization. So I keep on saying that revise it every now and then. It becomes really important for you to remember them and recall them properly, right? Okay. Coming to what is the full form of Swayam? Okay, this Swam. It is not Swayam, so just don't miss spell it and also misunderstand it. So here also we have done this, whether it is skill achievement matrix or a ministry or an assessment matrix or analysis maintenance. So when we talk about some way, it is nothing but the skill enhancement matrix for vocational advancement of youth. Okay, so this is, a credit framework which was announced in the year 2014, okay, between the within the educational system, vocational education system, and current system. So it defines the rules for credit, it follows the qualification framework, it helps to understand the knowledge, skills, and all these aspects. After this, there is a certification that will be awarded to the university or the board for assembling the vocational advancement of youth. So yes, this is something which is with reference to what? The advancement of the youth, right? Okay, so we have next question, the lengthy, with very lengthy question. We have two statements. I had to really adjust this statements very well. Just a second, okay? I think yes. This question you can ignore. There is some I mean to say it is repeated, I guess. So statement one says that NEP 2020 National Research Foundation for the Integration Vocational, as per NET, National Research Foundation is will constitute a national committee for integrated vocational uh, education. If you want, I'll just reframe this statement later. Statement 2 says that NEP 2020 model public universities are holistic and multidisciplinary and are at pars with IITs, IIMs, okay, and with respect to multidisciplinary education and research universities. Actually, the explanation, some little bit concept, is not clear with the question. So don't worry, I'll put this later also so that it will easily clear to you. So NEP has a National Research Committee for vocational education and talks about public universities for holistic multidisciplinary education. So when we look at both the statements, yes, both the statements, I'm talking about these statements, the first part of the question are right. I'll just fix this in next class also. I'll bring this two state questions so that it will be easier for you to look at them, right? Now, in 21st century, higher education development in India should focus on what? This is very easy question. Access, equity, domain, market fee structure or accountability and quality. Okay, so what is more important? See, everything may be important, but out of the given, what is more important? Is it quality? Is it domain? Is it fee or is it accountability? So looking at all the aspects and understanding all the aspect right now, what is important is, the access and equity and the accountability and quality. So this is something which really plays an important role, right? Okay. Coming to the next question, you have verticals. I have taught you the verticals also of new education policy, national education policy, and they have given which vertical. First vertical is which, second is which, third is which, and fourth is which, that is Higher Education Commission of India. What are the verticals, right? Okay. So first vertical is what, second vertical is what, third vertical is what, and it should be on the tip of your tongue because we have done NEP class, entire study lecture class for 2 to 4 lectures, and in this I have covered everything along with the notes also. So verticals, so when we talk about first vertical, it is National Higher Education Regulatory Council. When we talk about second vertical, it is Accreditation Council. When we talk about the third vertical, it is Higher Education Council. And fourth vertical is nothing but a General Council, General Education Council, right? Okay, I've explained everything. So when we talk about regulatory, it will have all the regulations with respect to education sector. When we have accreditation body, it will definitely have the norms which will definitely help to ensure the institute accredate. The next one we have is your grants commission, which talks about what, which talks about your funding, which talks about the financing, and the last one is general, which talks about the final expected learning outcome, right? Then we have the next question. Conventional education uses traditional teaching learning methods in which, teachers and learners are involved by interacting face to face. Conventional. In active learning, time to time feedback either from the teacher or a fellow student is not critical to the learning process. This is the question. So let's understand the question. Conventional education, okay, which talks about uses traditional method. So conventional itself is, is a traditional teaching where the teacher students face involves facing each other, and it's like a classroom manner. So yes, it is definitely correct. And active learning, uh, the timely feedback from either of the instructor or fellow is not critical. In fact, in active learning, feedback itself is something which is very critical and which will definitely give formative assessment for the students, right? So it is, basically answer number C, right? Now we have which of the following tests are related to law? Griha Sutra, Nyaya Sutra, Dharma Sutra, or Samvapachwana Sutra. So what it is exactly, which topic we have, which are the texts related to the law. So when we considered all the text, okay, so the Griha Sutras, it deals with the home, right? Dharma Sutra, it talks about religion. Nyaya Sutras, it talks about, it talks about on the collection of, a logic. And Parvana Sutra, it talks about what? It talks about the Hindu philosophy. So, which are the ancient texts related to law? It is asking with respect to law. So, when we talk only with respect to law, it is, the Griha Sutras, which talks about domestic rituals, and Dharma Sutra, which talks about what? The religions, right? So here the answer, option number A and C is the right answer. And this is all we have for the day. Make sure that you keep on learning. We are completing almost, 60 to 70, 80 questions in a week. So make sure that we are really practicing well, really, helping you out. Do prepare your notes, go for a timely studying, and ensure that you are aiming at cracking the examination. That's all we have for the day. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next class.